I study the human brain and how the networks in our brain help us to perform all the amazing cognitive things that we do. Behavior is always complex. Even the simplest behavior you can think of, say your phone is ringing, you want to answer your phone, you need to hear that the phone is ringing, you need to find your phone, you need to see on the screen who is calling, then you need to decide if you want to answer or not. That involves decision making, it involves understanding who that person is that is calling. So all these things together just from answering your phone. So we want to understand how interactions in networks in the brain lead us to be able to decide whether you're going to pick up the call or not. The resources I have here at Weizmann are incredible. We have a 7 Tesla MRI scanner, which is one of only few in the world and is one of the main pieces of equipment I use for my research. It's the only 7 Tesla scanner in Israel. What this allows us to do is to image at much higher resolution, and we can ask more localized questions about what happens in the brain. What's unique, I think, about my research is that we try to link brain and behavior across networks. We want to directly change the networks and see whether that will affect the behavior that we think is linked to them. Now our participant is going to lie in the scanner and we're going to image their brain. There's a screen behind and we show them images, movies, our tasks, whatever we want them to do. We have a few different ongoing studies. One has to do with the face recognition. We found that the correlation between face regions in the brain, face patches, and memory regions or visual regions or social cognition regions are all important for remembering faces. What this means is that the stronger the correlation between face patches and memory regions, for instance, the better people are at remembering faces. So now what we can do is ask, okay, people who are bad at remembering faces, if we strengthen that correlation, will they become better at remembering faces? So the way we do this is through covert neurofeedback. So we put people in the scanner, we tell them you're going to see a blank screen. And there's a picture hidden underneath the screen and your job is to reveal the picture. What they see is pieces of the picture being revealed. And the pictures themselves are not related to faces in any way, just abstract pictures. And sometimes, spontaneously, face regions and hippocampus or memory regions co-activate. And when this happens, then we reveal a square of the picture. So it's a reward in the form of revealing this picture. And we see that this works. So we can really change networks in this way. The more we reward the network, the more it becomes reinforced, the more they co-activate face regions and hippocampus. So we're here in our behavioral suite. This is our VR room. We have a few different virtual reality experiments, and in this particular one we're looking at anxiety and how people respond to fear-inducing scenarios. So this is Liron, who's leading this experiment, and Tomer, another student in the lab, who's volunteered to demonstrate. And Liron will be putting the entire setup on Tomer, and Tomer will be going through all these different scary scenarios, and we'll be monitoring him both the physiological responses and his subjective responses, and we'll see how he deals with all these scary scenes. We show them parts of that inside the scanner as well, and we show them different video clips that are potentially scary, that have unknown endings. Something is happening and it's suspenseful, you don't know what's about to happen. And then we see the difference in the brain activity when they're not sure what's going to happen and it's still suspenseful, and when they watch the video again, but now they know that everything is going to be fine. And we can see their brain activity while this is happening at the 2 different times, and we can contrast them and see which networks are differentially activated by these 2 conditions. I'm very proud to be part of the Weizmann community. I think Weizmann is a very special place. The resources that I have at my disposal, everything is geared towards allowing my success. It's really a very unique opportunity for me to be here and to be back in Israel as well. To have both of these things come together, both the personal and the professional, is just a dream.